Heimir, look, there's only one place to start. This is the first time chatting to you since the Stephen Bradley comments. He hit back, I suppose, that you thought it was a suggestion for you that Shamrock Rovers players or League of Ireland players to play for Ireland have to move away. Your own kind of response on that, I suppose?
No, I never said it. At least I didn't mean to say it. So if it came out this way, it's for me. I apologise for that, but it's absolutely not what I meant to say, because it's far from what I think. I think the League of Ireland is good for developing young players and young talents. And just if you look at my career from being with Iceland or Jamaica, I normally take domestic players. I even do camps, try to do camps for those players, just to have them in our environment and try to kind of squeeze them into the first team. So it's far from what I intended to say. I was just complimenting Shamrock and the coach and what I thought will happen, because it just draws attention to the players normally, the coach and then the club, and I think everybody would try to copy what they were doing, and I think that's a positive spiral, both for the League of Ireland, for the coaches and especially for the players.
If it was just a misunderstanding from your point of view, have you reached out to Stephen? Are you planning on reaching out to Stephen just to kind of clear the air?
I hope this will clear the air. Definitely, I will meet him and speak to him, and I hope he wants to speak to me. But I have nothing but compliments to him, and no grudge. But if it came across like I wanted players to leave to make it to the national team, that's absolutely far from what I intended to do.
There was two, I suppose, Shamrock Rovers players, or one ex-Shamrock Rovers player in your extended squad, but they haven't made it. Just a word on Josh and Johnny, and I suppose how close they were to being in this squad today.
Well, if we start on Josh, that's been our kind of, we don't have many players playing at high level at the right back position, or both full back positions, if I can say. But now all of a sudden we have a number of players playing high level day in, day out. So it was a little bit trickier this time, but we have been watching him, we have been impressed with him. Same with Kenny, scoring in the Conference League against good teams, and doing that on a consistent basis. So no, been impressive. He brings a little bit different things compared to the strikers we have. Really hard working kid, like to run the channels a lot. So it's tough to play against him, and he will always open spaces for others. So impressive two players, and more players when they play Conference League and when they play the whole season like Shamrock did last season. It's easier to pick them for the national team.
I know they're only in your extended squad, but did you have a chance to have a chat with Josh and kind of explain how close he was? Was there a conversation with him? Or?
I hope he'll listen to this one, so he would know now. No, I normally don't talk to everyone. It's a big squad, so all my time would have gone in this. Same with the players who are in. Then we have now a chance to talk to them, and hopefully we will get a chance to call in these guys and see them in our environment, see how they cope with that.
I suppose it's very easy to see the likes of Johnny and Josh last year because, like you said there, Shamrock Rovers, they're playing in Europe, was on the TV, very high profile. I know you're travelling around the country. Would the plan be to get out to a few more League of Ireland grounds so you can see, I know you've other people watching as well, but you can see firsthand some of these players?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's normally what I have done in the past. It's been a little bit hectic time for us in the beginning, so now I think I've seen the kind of the players playing at the highest level. So now we'll go a little bit in different places and looking at the next layer of players.
Just before we talk about the exciting young players who you have called up, no Seamus Coleman in the squad. How did he take the news, and I suppose the reasoning behind him not being, I suppose, in the environment next week?
Yeah, first of all, talked to him yesterday. Told him he was not in the 23. Obviously, no player, and especially with his character, likes to be left out. But he hasn't played for a long time, and he understood. He's now, and if we talk about the right back position, it's Jake O'Brien now playing at Everton, playing really well, and the same for Matt Doherty, playing really well for Wolves. So two players playing at a really high level day in, day out. So I think they deserve to be there.
And on the young players, Rocco and James obviously doing well at Watford, and also the likes of Jimmy Dunn and Sinclair in as well. If you can just talk about those.
No, all of them been impressive last couple of months. If I take it one by one, James, I think he has been the best player at Watford last couple of games, at least the last month. Impressive by a young player. He's still eligible for our 21, so I'm hurting Jim a little bit taking him for the first team, but I apologise for that. But this kid deserves to show himself at this level. Rocco is a different kind of player, kind of I would say a match-winning performer. He can score goals, he can do things other players normally don't do. Scored incredible goals, so we really like to see him in this environment. Sinclair, again, a little bit different from the strikers we have. Powerful, really good running in channels, strong player in set pieces, hard working. So yeah, and then Jimmy has been really impressive, and I've been watching him 2 or 3 times live plus on TV, so he has had really good performances at Queen Park. Fantastic character as all the others, so no, looking forward to working with these guys. Hopefully they will be welcomed in the squad.
Before I get your thoughts finally on the game this week, before I move on from the squad, you said you were impressed by Josh. Would he be top of your list if any of those full-backs, obviously a lot can happen between now and next Thursday, if anybody gets injured, would he be?
Well, he's up there. We have players now. Now we have Jimmy as a centre-back who can play right-back as well, so we are pretty well covered. At this stage, we haven't been in the past, but I think we are now pretty well covered in that position. But all the players that we have selected in our preliminary squad are in our thoughts if something happens.
In terms of next week, what are you expecting from the game? Obviously, they're ranked lower than us, and it was an opportunity to put November behind and try to get a positive result across the 2 legs. Yeah,
I'm hoping we continue to improve in certain areas of our game. What we have been trying to improve in is a good team. Bulgaria is a good team, physical, tactical, can cool games down. So from since the Ilyan Iliev came as a coach, 12 games, only 1 loss, and that was in Northern Ireland when they had 5 players, I think, suspended. So it's impressive when you look at their matches and see them and analyse them. They have been impressive, but it's a tricky team to beat, like the results show.
So best luck next week.
Thanks very much. Thank you.